What's going on, Fishnecks? Little weekly update. Doing my water change. No, I don't keep it that low. I was thinking it would be cool though. Keep that water level like that. With the waterfall right there. Put some floating plants in there. I was like, nah. Did a little trim into my scarlet. And just found out that you really can't see my skull in there no more. You can barely see it if I go in there on it. But I think probably another month or so, that last person that put their fingerprints on my tank, their head's finally gonna come out of my tank. I think my angels finally got everything eaten off of them. Just kidding. I would never put a human skull in my tank. They can get DNA off of it and put me in prison. Nah, just kidding. But everybody is doing well. I would like to give a shout out to the Elegant Reef. Little Mr. Nate. He watches my videos. I messaged him on Facebook yesterday and asked him if they had any oddballs. Well, he kind of threw me off when he responded back to me saying, for your community 210, I was not aware that he was one of my followers. And it was pretty damn cool. So I'm going to give Nate a little shout out. He's a hell of a fish kid. But I got another stick cat I put in Yuki's tank here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see him. But while I was there, I know Aquafunk, you do not like these plecos, or the male bristlenose. But this one, I think you'd like. I got an L190 Royal Pleco, which honestly scares the crap out of me because it's the most expensive fish I ever bought. And no, my wife might be watching, so I'm not going to tell her how much I spent on it because, well, I like to sleep in my bed. But this tank, I'm battling this darn hair algae. But that Royal, he seems to be doing a good job on it. I think there's like 1 or 2 shrimp left in here. I guess I'm not meant to keep shrimp because, well, they died. But everybody else here in the fish living room is doing great. I'm loving how this turned out. Yuki up here is apparently a chill beta. I was worried about that. People said, hey, betas can't live with nothing. They're all buttholes. With this one is a chill beta. And he loves Pride Rock. That's what everybody's been calling this. Everybody says it looks like the scene off The Lion King. But that ain't no Simba. But he looks good, doesn't he, fellas and gals? Now, I'm just now starting my water change. Usually I get them done at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I have not even touched Hannibal's tank yet. And she is doing, well, good for now. She's going to change her colors once I stick my hands in her house and mess it up a little bit. Stir up all this white sand. It's supposed to be white, but if anybody's thinking about getting white sand, don't do it. It will not stay white. My QT down here, they're doing good. I have no losses. Everybody's healthy, but I got probably another week to go. It will be a month for these guys to be in QT. I think a month is good. Everybody's pretty much getting bigger. And I didn't put my Royal Pleco or my stick cat through quarantine because they actually have been in quarantine at the Elegant Reef. They've had them for a little over a month, so if they're still alive in a fish store after a month, I think they're pretty darn safe. I hope that don't come back to bite me in the ass. But I've got a lot of breeding action, so I need to get to work on my new stand. I'm actually going to rebuild Hannibal's stand. I'm going to make it 4 to 5 inches longer. That way I have a solid 4 foot on this bottom row. Inside dimensions. That way I have 4 feet down there. I'm going to make it 4 inches wider. That way I can put 4 30-gallon tanks long ways down there. And I will actually be able to let my angels breed because they're not going to breed in there. They tried, they lay eggs, but there is so much in here that the eggs don't come through. They fertilize, they guard for a while, but then they'll end up eating them because, well, they get a little scared of the other fish. So that's all I got for you. Later, fish necks.